Everyone thinks likability is about being the loudest or most attractive person, but that's not true at all. The truth is, people are pushing away friends, crushes, and coworkers without even noticing. Most people walk around blind to their own social blind spots. But smart people understand that true charm isn't about what you say, it's about what you strictly avoid saying. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 subtle habits that destroy your charisma and exactly how to fix them. Master these, and you will become the person everyone simply loves to be around. So, let's jump right in. Number 1, the one-up reflex. Most people are terrible listeners. They don't listen to understand, they just wait to speak. And here's where it gets really sneaky. You think you are bonding with someone, but you're actually competing. Your friend says, "Man, my boss yelled at me today." And you instantly say, "Oh, you think that's bad? Wait until you hear what my boss did." You think you are showing empathy, but what you actually just did was steal their spotlight. But here's what smart people do instead. They use the focus shift trick. Next time someone shares a struggle, bite your tongue. Do not bring it back to yourself. Just look at them and say, "That sounds incredibly frustrating. Tell me more." The payoff? They will instantly feel deeply heard and profoundly connected to you. Number 2, the silver lining trap. This one is crazy because it sounds like you are being supportive. Most people hate negative emotions. So when someone around them is sad, they try to fix the mood instantly. Your friend tells you they just failed a huge exam, and you reply, "Well, at least you have your health." This is toxic positivity. You are invalidating their reality. But here's the crazy part that nobody tells you. People do not want you to fix their problems. They just want you to sit in the dark with them for a minute. Smart people know the power of simple validation. Instead of searching for a silver lining, just look them in the eye and say, "Wow, that really sucks. I am so sorry." That's it. Next time someone complains, resist the urge to cheer them up. Just validate the pain. The moment you stop trying to fix them, they will start trusting you on a massive level. Number 3, the invisible. You are probably guilty of this one, and someone close to you definitely hates it right now. Most people falsely believe they can perfectly multitask in a conversation. They quickly glance at their phone or leave it face up on the table like a loaded weapon. Here's what nobody tells you about this habit. When you look down at your screen while someone is talking, their brain subconsciously registers it as a micro-rejection. You are silently screaming, "Whatever is in this plastic box is more important than you." But here's what actually works. The face-down rule. When you sit down with someone, put your phone completely away in your pocket. Make sure they clearly see you do it. This physical action screams, "You have my absolute undivided." It is almost unfair how quickly this tiny move builds deep respect and instant admiration. Number 4, the apology eraser. This one is genius because it exposes a flaw in human psychology. Most people do not know how to properly say sorry. They totally ruin it with one single word. The word is "but." "I'm sorry I was late, but traffic was terrible." "I'm sorry I snapped at you, but I was stressed out." The exact moment you say "but," you erase the entire apology. You instantly go from taking brave accountability to making a cheap excuse. And people immediately put their defensive walls back up. But wait until you see this. Smart people use the period trick. They apologize, and then they stop talking. "I'm sorry I was late. I should have planned my period." Next time you mess up, own it completely, without offering a single excuse. When you take unfiltered accountability, people do not judge you. They actually respect you significantly more. Number 5, the interrogation method. Even more powerful than all the rest combined, this one silently destroys promising dates and networking events every day. Most people know asking questions is a good strategy, so they just rapid-fire question after question. "Where are you from? What do you do for work?" You think you are showing intense interest, but you are actually backing them into a stressful corner. It feels exactly like a hostile job interview. It's totally exhausting. But here's what smart people actually do. They master the statement question. For every question you ask, you actively offer a piece of information about yourself first. Instead of bluntly asking, "Where do you want to travel next?" you gracefully say, "I've been dying to go to Japan for the food. Where is next on your bucket list?" You willingly give them a piece of yourself. It completely transforms a stiff interview into a magnetic, flowing conversation. If you start dropping these bad habits and replacing them with these techniques, you'll notice changes right away. People will feel so much more relaxed in your presence. they will actively start seeking out your company, and you will project a quiet, undeniable confidence. These 5 psychological shifts are the ultimate secret code to human connection. Now, I want you to pick just one of these tricks to try out today. Please don't try all 5 at once. Just pick the one that stood out the most. Go down to the comments right now and commit by telling me exactly which one you are going to test first. If you want to keep leveling up your mind, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out